Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Electron Jake, back at you again with another video. All right, today I just picked up this guy, $20 from the local pawn shop, but it's a tarnished 2002 Silver Eagle. Look at that beauty. Gonna have to clean her up though. Very nice shape. No scratches, no nothing. So it could be BU if I just clean her up and put her in a bath. All right, today's video we got ourselves some silver, updating you guys on the silver contracts and the gold. So far, to these past trading sessions for these days that the comex was open, been keeping track of them every day. So far, each of these contracts have added up to about 6 billion ounces of gold. Not gold, sorry about that, guys. Silver. Because 5,000 ounces per contract, got that many ounces. So we divide that by 2, just to get rid of any, any double counting, possibility of double counting. You still got 3 billion ounces. So far this year, they've already have had nearly 3 billion ounces of silver traded on the day. So let's go to gold. So far with gold, let's go back up. We've had that many contracts traded so far. Now that's how many ounces have been traded. We're pushing near a billion, so we're about halfway to a billion so far. So I won't be too worried about it that they're trading at nearly maximum or double the capacity over all the gold and silver, gold above ground. But silver, she's going to be a mystery. We don't know. I don't know per se, because this is my first year keeping track of this. So you guys on the same ride with me. So I'm thinking that they're going to be well above any gold, all the silver that we've ever mined. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to see if that's true or not. We're going to see if that's true or not. So, alright. On to the video and updating on the repo markets. So, on Friday of last week, we had that day was submitted that many repos accepted, submitted, and then earlier that day we've had 52 billion accepted and submitted. We have the following day, then that's 39. You have 34, 47, 47, 43. They're all in billions. So, and that's 60. Then you have another 40. You have another like nearly 50 billion, but 49, more closely to 49. And we're getting back to about where last time I left off on the video. Yeah, 34. Yeah, that's last time I left off. So that's the increase. So let's go to the Fed's balance sheet. So we got here. So let's go here, down, down. Sorry, I need to find my mouse. All right, let's shrink that. Let's shrink that puppy down. Let's get in close. Okay, so far they were going down beforehand before. Now they're increasing it again. So let's figure out why we're stuck in QE. Why is the Fed stuck here? Why can they not go back down or normalize their balance sheet? Well, this article from Zero Hedge talks about QE, and QE4 is on its way, and the repo markets were supposed to be temporary, but we all know that it's not temporary. It's gone. It was supposed to be a temporary measure for tax stuff, but they're due every quarter for businesses, and they could equally stomp that out every quarter, but they're not. That was a lie. It was supposed to be for year end. That was a lie. They're still doing it. So, like everyone says, if it quacks like a duck, it talks like a duck, looks like a duck, it must be a duck. So, let's go here. So so far the balance sheet's been growing about roughly about $1 billion per month, which is not QE. I can call it frickin' Susie or Sally, and it doesn't make anything difference. And also the correlation between the stock markets and the balance sheet percentage growth is still, it's like a 95% correlation. So the stock market and the growth between the stock market, the change in the stock market versus the balance sheet growth and the money printing, is there's a very high correlation between the Fed's growth on its balance sheet as well with the stock market. They're the S&P 500, Dow Jones, and all of them. So they got a high correlation. So yeah, there's no way that the Fed, that they're not buying asset purchasing. So I'll put this link article in the description. Alright, let's see here. What else from Zero Hedge? Well, I'm gonna have to look for you guys. But we're gonna be going to QE, and let's look it up. Okay, here we go. IMF. I hate cookies. Fine. IMF boss says global economic risk returns to of Great Depression. Great Depression 2.0. We're in the roaring 20s. Yay. Yeah, they have the top 10% now control what the bottom 50%, where did my mouse go? Bottom 50% control. So that was the massive disparity that we had in the Great Depression. Now it's probably more than that. We saw an ultimate that I can say is complete BS right there. Climate emergency, just natural solar cycles and everything else like that. That's just a bunch of crackpot. Anywho, you have, yeah, they're saying pretty much too much debt. They're saying the IMF and the biz can't save it because there's just too much debt. So there's on hand with what they state when you look it up, like I did with the other video. They state that there's about $90 trillion worth of like credit, cash, and other stuff out there. About, I think it's 90 trillion. Yeah, 90 trillion. But the world owes $250 trillion in debt at the very least, not including derivatives, not including financial obligations like unfunded liabilities and pensions and other things like that. That's just the regular debt. There's not enough cash in the system, or credit, or money that's on screens. None of it will cover what the world owes. So guess what? Money printing not 2.0, it's 10.0 by now. But here's the thing. They're going to have to print money to hell and back to even save the system. So therefore, they're going to have to even destroy each nation. All the big nations of the world, from China, Australia, United States, Australia, China, Canada, Europe, every one of these countries that deal with international stuff will have to hyperinflate their currencies completely away. The biz and the IMF will try to come in and save the day. They're not going to be able to. And And they're going to hyperinflate their currencies away, the SDR and everything else, because there's just too much debt and derivatives and unfunded liabilities that we have to pay. Because I don't think I agree to pay off that debt here. I don't think I agree to pay off $187,000 of debt. Nor did I ask to get paid for this much money for unfunded liabilities due to Social Security liability and Medicare liability. Total United States unfunded liabilities. I did not ask, as a United States citizen, to pay back that. So, yeah, look at the United States debt clock. Then you will be very shocked of what you, as we United States citizens, if you live here in the United States, have to pay back. But yeah, it's this is not going to be pretty. So people that said the United States can never have a Venezuela possibility happen is looking more likely because of the fact of debt. If you add up that debt, 23 trillion right here, to this 127, you get about $150 trillion in debt. So as a taxpayer, I'm going to have to pay back nearly $500,000 in debt to the government. Because, per citizen, that's taking every citizen in the United States from illegals and everyone else. Legal, like, people that don't pay taxes to people that do pay taxes. So, yeah. Alright. Catch you guys all on the next flight.